Ian's love of hockey started when he was a really young man, actually a little boy. His dad made a hockey rink for him in the backyard, and that tradition continued because he put up boards in the backyard for the family.
One day I came home and I said to him, "Dad, I want to play hockey," and that was it. He was in with 2 feet.
Well, you know, it's funny that I didn't actually realize that he was so amazing, because growing up, he was my dad.
He was always the manager on probably my and Catherine's hockey team the whole life growing up.
He took on every imaginable role in the league.
He became a convener of the house league where Catherine and I were playing house league and competitive.
He was an assistant coach, trainer. He went on to be a manager for many different teams, and ultimately he was the president of the league for over a decade.
So we have a picture that's, the picture is that I was the timekeeper and my dad was the referee, and then my 2 sisters ended up being the 2 goalies. And you know, just getting us all involved in the game, it was really cool.
Well, Ian was omnipresent, so in discussing all his volunteer roles, he was quiet. You know, Ian was a pretty soft-spoken guy. But within that soft-spoken was an incredible sense of commitment and duty.
I remember the jerseys being in our living room, like actually right here, when he was ordering the jerseys for the house league, and the whole set of jerseys for the whole league came to our house. And we set them all up here, and I remember getting a second phone line on the house.
As the league started to grow, my dad spent a lot of time lobbying for additional ice time for girls, and he spent countless hours in meetings. And when there were no teams for a girl to play on, he would simply make a new one. He was all about giving opportunities to kids in the community and making sure that everyone had a chance to play hockey.
Building opportunities for young women, and I think that's such a critical message in all of this. But what Ian was a part of here from that first day of incorporation, from creating a space for young girls to play hockey, was actually about equity and advancing opportunities for young women. And that was so core to who he was and what he brought to our association.
He would also support his girls outside of hockey. He was a baseball coach, a soccer coach, and he performed in many local theater programs with my sister. So he was involved in everything to support his family.
Proud and grateful. You know, I didn't realize growing up because it was normal, it was my everyday. But looking back, I realized just like what an outstanding job he did, you know.
He's really affected so many people. He's really, brought such positivity to the community. It's amazing.
And he loved doing it. And I think that he was a volunteer, and what I'm happy about now is all of my girls also volunteer out in their community in various different ways. And he had such a free and giving spirit, and I think that, I hope that's something that he's passed on.
He always said, take your sweetie to dinner and volunteer in your community, and those were things that were really important to him. And again, he would have been so honored to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.